welcome to Apex Esports League. I'm JT. Tonight we're live with Project Cars 2 for the final round of the Pagnian Imports Porsche Cayman Cup, and for the final round we are at Brno GP. So we'll check out the session tonight. We've got the two divisions running. So first off, Division 2 starts with qualifying. 15 minutes, weather is medium cloud. And then we have the final race. It's 24 laps. Weather will progress from heavy cloud through to clear with a mandatory pit. Then we'll have a short break and head into Division 1, that should say. I have done a typo on that screen. And that's qualifying again, 15 minutes, weather medium cloud, and the race also 24 laps, same weather conditions. So we'll look at the standings as of after round 4. We have Demon Effects leading the championship with 540 points. Balaki trailing in second place with 410, and Marky Mark on 402 in third place. And then for Division 1, we have Corby 387 with the championship lead. Not too far behind is Coco Dog, and then DK Rush in third place with 416 points. Last week we were at Algarve for round 4. Demon Effects took pole position and the victory for Division 2 race. Taijo took the fastest lap bonus points. And then for Division 1 we had Sami take the pole position, the victory, and saw Gallon 350 take the fastest lap bonus points. So we'll check out the track as we're loading in now. So over to the Czech Republic for the Brno GP. Track length is 5.4 kilometers with 15 turns. And the weather conditions for the qualifying session is medium cloud cover, so track temperatures will be slightly cool with the simulated time being 10 AM. Just loading the session, we hear a couple starting to leave their garage. Small field, and we'll see a couple more join in a moment. Gandoon leads the charge. And then the qualifying points going to be very crucial here. There's 25 points on the line for a pole position. And with big points up for grabs for the final race, it's double that of all the previous rounds. They're going to need every point they can. It's pretty close on those standings. And Demon Effects continue this lead. If you're joining us for the stream, do jump into the chat, say hello. Don't be shy. Do use those sound effects controls underneath the stream, so that way you can applaud and cheer your favourite drivers. Don't forget to hit that follow button if you've only just joined us. So we do go live at Project Cars 2 each Thursday night, and also live racing on Monday nights. Mark at this stage. Maybe having a debut join in. Someone's wanting to jump into the session. See them load in shortly. Drivers now crossing the control line, ready for their first timed laps. We'll jump on board for a lap with someone very shortly. a little bit slippery out there at the moment. Like a little couple of lag spikes. Cool boy as he was heading down there. Like he's still looking to try and get some temp into those tyres. Like he's had a fantastic series. Looking good in second place currently for the championship. He had Marky Mark that was pretty close contender to him. He's currently showing his offline still. Not sure if he's going to be able to make it tonight. It's going to be beneficial for Balaki to try and jump ahead with points. Jump on board. And then comes into turn one. A little bit of marbling on the track. And very good fast corners. They can go wrong if you do miss up that line. You see yourself missing at that exit. It's a lot of very long corners, almost double apexes on a few. There's a decent right-hander and then the tyre more on the side. Well, just not to take it too sharp. Same again on this left-hand hairpin. Opportunities for passing through all these hairpins. And being a bit longer track, a smaller field at this stage, you're probably going to see a fair bit of spacing going on. It is a nice wide track. It's not going to be too congested with the numbers currently. You're going to lose a lot of pace here. Didn't quite get that right-hand corner. That's just invalidated that lap. He was very close to finishing up. We're not too far from someone that's very similar. Here we go. Balaki can finish off the lap. Missing that apex costs you going up the hill. Not a whole lot of power for the hill. You could see the car starting to lose off, especially when there's a full load of fuel. Balaki just qualified in second for 2:12. He's running a nice amount of fuel, so he's running 68 litres currently. Gets the car into a nice slide. And championship leader Demon Effects, first time lap 2:13. Improves it, taking pole position with a 2:10.348. 0.080 away from Dan's time. There's just over 7 minutes remaining now. Ty Joe's just gone off for a spin. It's invalidated his lap. Didn't take any damage. Potentially messed up those tyres, so he's going to have to get out there pretty quickly. They're going to have a couple of laps to get those tyres up to temp. Like he takes out that tyre wall. Brno qualifying in 4th, setting a 2:14. Currently 12 seconds separating 7 cars. Mark setting a 2:22. Demon Effects just had his current lap he's on invalidated. Simsel currently sitting in position 6, 2:14. A lot of slide there and heavy wall contact. Isn't going to leave too much opportunity to be able to get out there for another lap. He's only got to shave off another half a second. We're going to be getting down to Cool Boy's time. That'll allow him to take position 5. Chain drift going on for Cool Boy. That's Simo tucked in behind. See that visual damage done from that heavy wall contact. So 4.5 minutes now to go. The final qualifying session for Division 2 in the Pagnian Imports Porsche Cayman Cup. And just only marginally grasping those 25 points. And we see Dan Boone be able to shave off a little bit of time. He's only going to take off 1/10 and then he'll be able to take that pole position. Mark's got through a nice time now, also getting into the 2:10s. Only about a second away from pole time. Can he improve again? He does. He lands at 2. Oh, sorry, that's Dan Boone. He lands a 2:09.637. He's stolen the pole away. There's going to be another lap or so in it now. Can Demon Effects reclaim that? Dan Boone is currently standing in 5th position with 319 points. Ahead of him is Cool Boy with 332 and then Marky Mark on 402. With Marky Mark absent, now only 2.5 minutes remaining. If he does get online, he's not going to be able to make the grid start. Oh, Mark's just put that in the wall. That's going to be it for this session. Be enough time to be able to get the car out and across the line, be able to get one more time lap in. Like his best, 2:12, 1:10, improves it, doesn't move his position at all, gets it down in the 2:10s. That's now 3 drivers in the 2:10s. Dan Boone holding that 2:09. Joe gets in a time, struggling to get a timed lap in. He managed 2:27. Tyjo's had some pretty huge pace in the previous rounds. Was later in joining the series. He's still holding in 9th position, 250 points. So he's only 5 points behind Mark. Oh, that's just cost him. That'll be it for his qualifying. It'll be seeing Tyjo start from the rear. 40 seconds left to get across the line to be able to get one more lap in. This is the final lap for Simo. That's Demon Effects just up ahead of him. He's only got this lap to be able to take that pole position back. Going to have to take off just over 7 tenths to get it. Qualifying now complete. Last laps. Dan didn't quite get that corner right. He may be pretty safe with that 209.6. Now 2 drivers left. It's Demon Effects and Simo Simzel. Bring up car information for Demon Effects as he crosses the line here. It's 3 tenths up. It's not enough to be able to take pole position. He's got 1 sector to go. He make up another 5 tenths over this sector. There you go. Thanks for jumping on the stream. Doesn't take pole position, and Simo rolls the car across the line. And then we have final qualifying for Division 2 in the Porsche Cayman Cup. Dan Boone takes pole position for the final race. And the rest of the grid, we have Demon Effects, Mark Balaki, Simo Simzel, Cook, Dan PS Man, and Tyjo. So over to the grid now. Hey Gal, thanks for jumping on. Yes, definitely go Balaki. He's had a fantastic series and getting on podiums, and to even potentially be still finishing the championship out on the podium. It's going to be his best result so far, and could that potentially then be the start of some wins? There's 240 points up for grabs for the win tonight. Demon Effects sitting on 540 points, Balaki on 410. Depending on just how the race unfolds, a big outcome here for Balaki tonight is going to be having a good shot at potentially taking a win. Definitely a very strong chance to be able to keep his spot on the podium. Mark, sitting in 3rd, being his closest. 240 points up for grabs for the win tonight. Demon Effects sitting on 540 points, Balaki on 410. Depending on just how the race unfolds, a big outcome here for Balaki tonight is going to be having a good shot at potentially taking a win. Marky Mark sitting in 3rd, being his closest. It's Cool Boy and Dan Boone is next in line to be able to take those spots on the podium. All the drivers are now readied up. About to see the lights go green for the final race. Delayed start from Dan Boone. That's seen Mark be able to get up in between Demon and Dan. And even enough pace to be able to play take the track position. Is in the lead. Moves in onto the racing line for turn one. Dan Boone's dropped back into fourth position, being stuck out on the outside. Balaki up there going 3 wide. Trying to get around on that outside. Oh, he makes a move. He gets around, takes 2 positions, and also now side by side with Mark. Cool Boy runs a little wide. You can see Taijo looking to try and find some position back there. Might be in the lead. Starting to quickly pull away. He's now got 6 tenths over Mark. Now Cole starter now in 3rd position. Being effect starting to drop back a little bit. Looks like there's almost contact between Dan, PS4 and Taijo. It looked like a little bit of a glitch going on back there. We're off to a fantastic start to lap 1. Balaki flying ahead, the gap out to nearly a second. What a first lap for Balaki. Start from 4th position, move up into the race lead, and then already have a 1 second gap. Spacing going on with our front runners. And then starting to drop back away from Mark. It's allowing Demon Effects to now be right on his tail. Very different lines. Seem to have lost a little bit of pace taking that line. Cool Boy now right on that bumper. Man looking to get out around Simo Simsel, but he has to tuck back in. Taijo's still struggling to try and get around. I'm sure if that car may have even taken a little bit of a hit from that front left. I'm not sure if it's just the way the livery is for the bonnet. Blacky's still holding that 1 second plus. He's now moved it out to 1.2. Demon running slightly wide. It's given another opportunity for Cool Boy to close that gap again. Demon may not be looking to try and fight too much. even if those that are trailing behind him on the standings, as long as he can stay within those top 4-5 positions, should probably be safe enough to be able to have enough of a gap to maintain that championship win. He's caught up in incident and falls down towards the back end. Could definitely end up compromising that championship win. Mojo heads into the pits. Not sure if it was to deal with some damage. It's just often that it'd get that pit stop out of the way very early. It almost looked like he was getting slightly held up, trying to find a way past Dan and Simo. Boy looked for an opening. May have been a little premature to try and jump out. He had a fair bit of straight there. To be able to utilise that slipstream. There's nothing stopping Balaki at this stage, now pushing out to nearly 1.8 seconds. Oh, very tight on that corner, narrowly avoids the tyres. Pressure from Dan Boone being put onto Mark, as is Coolboy's Demon effect. Taijay now back out on the track. He's 30 seconds behind race lead. We bring up the map, you can see he's got just about a full sector of open track ahead, so he's just going to be able to really focus on some pretty solid lap times. He can start closing that gap in by the time the other drivers are feeling the pits. He definitely see himself move up several standings. Demon's managed to be able to put a bit of space between himself and Coolboy. Now looking to make a move on Dan Boone. He's cost himself some time. That lead's now down to half a second. He's re-recovered that most of that gap. It's pushed out to nearly 1 second again. Balaki seems to get a fantastic run going up into the hill. Been rather interesting to be able to compare some sector data between all the drivers. See where they're actually some big strength. Like he seems to be making up most of it through Sector 1 and Sector 3. Coolboy seems to be teetering with that gap between himself and Demon. He drops back a little bit. This is where he puts a heap of gap between himself and Mark. Mark's going to be pretty occupied here with Dan Boone and Demon Effects. They're all swinging out very wide up the hill. I don't think he's going to be able to get far enough ahead. Mark may be in a little bit of trouble. So Dan and Demon both commit to a pass. Demon Effects, a little bit of contact. He did swing out to be able to take that slipstream in behind Dan Boone. Mark's going for the spin. Demon and Dan narrowly avoid contact in the spin. Mark drops back into 5th position. Boy, now in 4th, right on that bumper of Demon's car. Comes out for a move, it may be a little early. Maintains that line and may be able to get him through the following corner. It's going to be tight. That is very close. The boy's got a fair bit of pace at this stage. Mark's spin, very beneficial to Blarkey. That's now put him into a 3.3 second lead. Dan's put about a second between himself and Demon. He's coming quite occupied. Cool boy pestering those mirrors. On lap 7 of 24. Cool boy ran it slightly wide. Strip. Bouncing the car a little bit, so he lost that momentum. Nearly nosed in to go for an inside move. Not quite able to close that gap in towards the top end of the hill. Losing a lot of power. Lucky must have had a little slip. That lead now drops it down to 1.5 seconds. Not sure if Tyjo's gone off for a spin. He's now dropped back by another 11 seconds. Last lap at 2:14. He's got himself a slow down, so he's wearing 1 second post-race time penalty. Now on lap 8, Balaki has led for the full 8 laps. Having taken the race lead on lap 1, he did grid in position 4. It really starts to pull away from Dan Boone. Toe in toward the roof of Dan Boone's car, trying to hunt down Balaki. Had a great run coming into the hill. He's going to go for a move. Both Demon and Dan now closing in on Balaki. Pulled away from Coolboy. Dan goes for a move for turn 1. He's going to have the advantage here. Demon Effects also sneaking in to try and take advantage of that line. Balaki gets back in the following corner. Seeing some fantastic driving here from these front runners. Again, we can definitely jump on board with Blake. Blake able to hold off. He's handling this car spectacularly. Just look in the mirror, you can see Dan Boone and Demon both pull off into the distance. He had a great run ahead of him. Rules a little bit of a slip. It's cost him some pace. Dan Boone, I think, is trying to get up alongside of him. Both Demon and Coolboy jumping to the toe. Enough for Coolboy to be able to swing around as well. He's not letting him get away too easily. Already right on the tail of Demon. Car into the pits. Probably a very good strategy. But getting caught up in that traffic, get in, get the car done, and get back out on the track. We've got a good amount of gap between the rest of the field. He's going to come out in a pretty good position. That way he can plug away at it. And now lap 10. We are nearing that halfway point. Don't be surprised. Tyre temps slightly going up by the time we reach that halfway point. All these very sharp corners. All the hairpins, and there's a lot of faster long turns. That trip down pit lane can be enough to try and bring those tyre temps back down and get ready for the next stint. Bamboon out in the lead now. Poor boy's copped himself 1 second post-race time penalty. Ty Joe's increased his to 2 seconds now. 1 second penalty here. Just how tight these guys have been racing. We've seen some very close finishes last week, just Division 1, less than 10 separating Division 1 and 2 as they cross the line after 16 laps. A 1 second penalty for the easily losing position. After having pit, Lucky comes out in 4th position. I'm estimating probably about 30 seconds on average for a pit stop. The friend to come out only 23.6 seconds away from race lead. Oh, that's going to be costly for Blaki. It's turned him around. That's put him back to about 32, 33 seconds now. Still within reach by the time cars ahead head into those pits. Let's see, Simon Sims will move up into P4. Currently in P3. Jill keeps teetering that gap between himself and Demon. He's been able to hang on throughout these 11 laps. Ty Joe's had a hefty stack. I don't think the car's steering too well. Taken a very hard hit to that front left. Shattered the windscreen. Belted in most of that front end. Even that left-hand side window also damaged. Cool Boy's making a move on Demon Effects. I think he's going to be far enough ahead. Gets him on the inside line. Moves up into P2. Demon already looking to try and get that position back. He's going to be far enough for this left-hander. Is wearing that 1 second penalty. So if he does hold out, be able to move up into the lead, he's going to have to try and push on a 1 second gap. left himself slightly open for Demon to make a move. On into the pits now. Blarkey recovers back P4. And he's around 32.5 seconds away. And getting some good laps. Could definitely come out fairly close to the pack by the time these guys head into the pits. Demon Effects makes a move back, getting P2 away from Cowboy, who's still side by side. Marginally ahead. Demon's going to have the advantage coming down pit straight. Going to be able to move in. Oh no, there's almost going to be a switch back here potentially. Almost going door to door. Marginally ahead. And have right away for the next corner. Some great passes here between these two. While Demon and Coolboy are occupied with each other, Dan Boone seems to be starting to move ahead. He's now nearly putting 2 seconds over Demon. Just past the halfway point. Hydro has recovered a position after Simo's been in and pit. Hydro having also pit very early on. 16 seconds ahead of Simo. As of lap 13, we will go through current standings. Simo Simsel in P8. Hydro in P7. Mark in P6. And PS Man in 5th. Lucky in 4th. Coolboy in 3rd, and he's just gone into the pits. It'll be interesting just to see where Balaki comes out. We've got 32 seconds to make up to the race lead. And we've got Demon Effects in P2. And our race lead is Dan Boone. Coolboy comes out marginally ahead of Balak. You can see him in the background, but I think he's just lost it and gone for a spin. Didn't go off track. He did lose some pace, costing him about 2 seconds. And PS Man now heading into the pits. Coolboy having fit in, that's going to allow Demon Effects to really focus on Dan Boone ahead in the race lead. Dan Pierceman back underway. He's only a few seconds away from Simo Simsel. That's good, we've got all 8 drivers on the same lap. In goes Dan Boone. Demon FX takes that race lead. And our championship leader. His focus now is just going to be able to try and put in as many super quick laps. By the time he has to head into the pits, he's going to be able to try and come out just ahead of Dan Boone. With all drivers being on the same lap, there's not going to be any risk to being caught up behind some lap cars for a while. Let's bring up the map. See down the bottom there, the blue arrow being Demon's car. And just ahead, the next 2 blue dots who are just finishing Sector 2 now. That is Dan Pierceman and Simo Simsel. With no pressure from behind and a nice clear open track ahead. He's got some good conditions to try and push out that gap. Dan Boone comes out in second position after pitting. Little boy's 5 seconds away from Dan. Looks like he may be sporting a little bit of front end damage. Got 9 laps to go. Blackie's now 8 seconds away from Cool Boy. And that gap between Demon and Dan Boone is starting to drop. It was at about 23 seconds, it's down to 21. It did briefly get down to 20 seconds. Starting to see some nice lap times. That last lap around for Demon at 2:11. Next quickest was 2:12s, which was done by Coolboy and Balaki. That's been costly to Coolboy. That's going to be a huge change for Balaki, and I think there's a little bit of a lag spike. I think we just lost Taijo. Looks like he's exited the session. It doesn't appear to be a disconnect. Taijo appear to be struggling a little bit with the car around Brno tonight. Balaki slightly off, those tyres a little bit dirty. Puts him into a slide, but he recovers that car. Balaki can catch up a fair bit of that gap between himself and Coolboy. Coolboy's wearing 1 second penalty. They can get within that range over the next 8 laps. We'll at least be able to get a spot on the podium. Fair bit of spacing between drivers now. Dan Pierceman a few seconds away from Simo. About 4 seconds separating Coolboy and Balaki. Coolboy's dropped down to 10-second gap between himself and position 2. Gamboon petering with that gap around the 20-second to 21-second margin. And we're expecting around 25 seconds to 30 seconds for a pit stop. Could be costly for Demon. Dan also getting into those 211s. Balaki just makes a pass on Coolboy. There was a slick from Coolboy, cost him some big time, but he's recovered pretty well. He's got that pace straight back up now. Balaki's front bar has come loose. He's taken some damage at some stage. See Balaki lose a little bit of pace on the straights. Good boy. Also contending with some. He has already been in the pits. Oh, he's choosing to go into the pits and then changed his mind. Going to be a slowdown request given to him for sure for a cut like that. He's going to have to drop off a fair bit of pace. Otherwise he's probably going to be stung with at least 1 to 2 seconds, I would assume. Yeah, just joining us for the stream for the first time. Hit that follow button. We've got plenty more great racing action to see. Especially after we wrap up tonight with the final round for the Porsche Cayman Cup. Next 5 weeks we're in V8 Supercars, both Project Cars 2 and on iRacing. It is always our most popular series, being quite a good lineup. We're about to see nearly 2 full divisions. And we should be seeing some pretty big numbers with a lot of newcomers jumping aboard in iRacing. If you have either title, do check out our Facebook page. There's information there on how to be able to join in. And then goes, I'm not sure what Coolboy's doing then, just run off track again. I'm not sure if he's having some steering issues. He's looking to have some damage to that front end. It's cost him big time. He's dropped right back. Lap 19. Now slightly running over on the time for expected start for Division 1. having just spun off. Let's Dan, PS Man, move up into position 6. Effects. Last lap at 2:10, this lap at 2:11.1, and Boon's previous lap at 2:11.6. Demons now push that gap out to 25 seconds. The car starting to drop down on fuel weight. We're seeing some pretty good qualifying-like times now. Around Simo, who's now putting some traffic in between himself and Dan. Pace starting to drop off by our first three, all setting 2:12s. It'll almost be beneficial for Dean to consider hitting very shortly. Almost about a sector difference between Demon and Dan, and there is a lapped car in between. Demon's pace starting to marginally drop off. Dan's is starting to pick up. Getting a delayed switch to Dan's car. Us going for a spin. Cool Boys up into third position. Front bar a little bit more loose now. Previous lap at 2:22. be hard to try and make up 8 seconds at this stage. Especially with some front end damage to his car. Only 2 laps remaining. Currently have Simo Simsel in position 7. Dan Pierceman in 6th. Mark in P5. Lark in P4. Bullboy in 3rd position. Seems to be able to get Dan Boone's car too quickly now. Dan Boone in P2. Our championship leader having the race lead. That is Demon Effects. And tonight's going to secure that championship win. Dan's now gotten around Simo. He has no other lap cars. Got clear track ahead and Demon into the pits. Should be a very quick stop. Demon's going to be out of the pits in no problems. Going to be well and truly out. You can see just in the corner there, Demon pulling out of pit lane. On lap 23, drivers now having to serve their mandatory pit requirements. On racing for position through to the end now. Dan Boone 3.6 seconds away from Demon Effects. You can actually get Dan again. Rather delayed turning out of the corner there. Coolboy looking pretty good for a podium finish. His first podium with Apex eSports League. He's had a spectacular drive tonight. Nearing the final lap. Last sector of lap 23. Here we are, final lap. Demon's in the lead. He's only 3.2 seconds ahead. Tiny slip could be enough to be able to have Dan Boone take that race lead on the final lap. They got a nice safety net between themselves and P3. Coolboy's currently 32 seconds behind. Coolboy, there's a flash of the lights. Crosses the line for the last lap. Really rather ecstatic at this stage. Dan Boone shaved half a second off over the course of the lap so far. Got down to 2 seconds. Halfway through the final sector. There's no time penalties to worry about for these two. He gives the win to Dan Boone. Oh, he has not run out of fuel, has he? Maybe out of fuel. No, he's got plenty. Dan Boone takes a time penalty in the end. Not sure what's going on with Demon. But he gets pushed over the line by Simo Simzel. Interesting to see what the Demon was doing there. Here comes Coolboy. He'll be over the moon with his first podium. Well done. Dan Boone, our winner. Demon Effects in P2. Coolboy in P3. Palaki crosses the line in P4. Mark in P5. There's 65 seconds left to get the last laps done. We'll be having Dan Boone, Demon Effects and Coolboy jump in for a podium chat. Enough time for Dan to finish up his final lap. And we'll be getting ready for the final race for Division 1 after this. Crosses the line. Well done to all drivers. That was a great race. Dan Boone takes the victory. And then also on the podium is Demon Effects in P2 and Coolboy P3. So we've got the rest of the standings: Balaki, Mark, Dan PS-Man and Simo Simzel. And I think the fastest lap of the race, a 2:10.540, done by Demon Effects. So we'll be adding in our podium finishes to the chat now. So we'll have Dan, Demon and Coolboy in here in a moment. We're getting some glitching from someone's car. You can see darting around on the screen there.
Oh.
Congrats, Coolboy, first podium.
Thanks, man.
So you'd be over the moon tonight.
Yes, it was a great race.
JT, is it alright? Could you put Balaki in the chat?
Sure can.
Thank you.
And congrats, Dan. Congrats, Demon. Great drive.
Thanks, JT. Yeah, that was good. That was awesome. Good race. Would have been good to watch that one.
Yeah, definitely. It was fantastic. There's lots of changing going on.
Yeah, it was. Everyone was just sort of sitting at around that same pace, and some people were quicker in some corners than others. So yeah, it was good. Awesome. And nice and clean.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, very clean.
Some good door-to-door action, some great passes going on.
And good to see Cool Boy on the podium too.
Thank you, man. Thanks.
Yep.
It was a great race. I enjoyed the top 4 battle for first position. I was keeping up to Demon, which I never do. Demon's so fast. But I'm proud that I stuck to those fast boys. And yeah, it was a great race.
Yeah, it was good and consistent for you this week, mate. No silly mistakes, so that was good.
Yeah, I appreciate it. I got one spin, but I got back on the throttle and got back to it.
Awesome.
And I think Balaki's joined in.
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah. Great start to the race, Balaki.
What was that, sir?
Great start to the race.
Yeah, that was a really good start.
Yeah, quick off the line.
Surprised myself. Don't have to pee this week, so yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, and it was looking a little bit interesting for you, Demon. I thought you ran out of fuel at the line.
No. But I struggled with this track. I was on ice the whole time in quali and everything. But the racing at the start was awesome and well done to Cool Boy because he was right behind me. We're in that train, and when someone's braking in front of this car, it's so hard to not hit the person in front. So it was actually quite hard to overtake on this track. So.
Yeah.
Boys did really well, and Balaki had great times. He just had a spin and had a bit of bad luck. And Dan, you deserved to win. He was out in front. I think. Did you change tyres in the front?
No.
No, okay. I thought you might have. That's where the gap was.
The interesting thing was,
I think I buggered up. I think I came in. I was real scared going into the pits of speeding, so I took it too slow coming in. So I would have lost probably a good second and a half or 2 seconds into the pits.
Yeah, okay. But the lap times between all of us was really close, so it was a great race. And I pulled over because I just wanted to give some other guys a chat because it's such great fun, JT, to be able to have this chat and listen to yourself on YouTube the next day. So I just wanted a different variety on the podium. So thanks for bringing Lucky on.
No worries.
And it was Simo accidentally ran up the back of me. He said he didn't realise what I was doing at the time. So.
He nudged across the finish.
Yeah.
Simo was going to push me because I had literally a drop of fuel left. Like I was empty across the line. So.
Very close.
Yep. So a great season, JT, and thank you to everyone for this race.
And a great season for me to finish on pole on the last round. I'm happy with that.
Good way to finish it up.
Yeah, it was. What I was going to say, when I actually pitted, boys, I didn't actually go into new tyres. I took a gamble and went, I was on these hard, so I might as well go for the whole race. I only got put fuel and a little fix up.
Yeah. I ran the softs for the whole race.
Yeah, that's quite well done.
Yeah, I had my front left tyre was on the canvas, I reckon. There was not much left of it, but it was starting to get a bit hard to hang on to the last probably 4 or 5 laps. So I probably lost a bit of lap time there to you as well, Demon, I'd say. Just not in consistency.
Yeah, well, I had hards all around, but I was on skates at the end as well. So
yeah.
Yep, congratulations, guys, and look forward to seeing his jump in the V8s next week.
Yeah.
Thanks, JT.
Thank you, JT.
Have a good
And
night.
thanks again for a great series.
No worries.
Thank you, JT.
Wait.
Lost it like I lost talent.
And then we have our Podium Finishes, Dan Boone, Demon Effects, and Coolboy. And we'll be heading over into a short break as we gear up ready for Division 1's race. We have run a little bit over time. Didn't expect my timings to be a little bit out of whack as it was. So we should be back probably about 5-10 minutes ready with Division 1. So stay tuned as we get ready for that. welcome back. So we are live with Project Cars 2 for the final round of the Pagnian Imports Porsche Cayman Cup. We did just see Division 2 run, and then a great race between all the drivers, and then now Division 1 loading in. We are at Brno GP at the Czech Republic. Game session time is starting at 10 AM. Weather conditions are medium cloud. Track length is 5.4 kilometers and there's 15 turns. Last week we had a very close finish between Division 1 with only just less than a tenth separating the two. So it's only half a car length in the end as they cross the line between Sami and Gallen. So can we see a close result again tonight? 13 drivers loaded in. 15 minutes to qualify. All drivers will receive points for qualifying position. And it is very close for the championship for Division 1 as well. We have the same thing for Division 2. But even closer for Division 1 will be 387, our championship leader. Coco Dog following behind in position 2. Bobby sitting on 515 points, Coco Dog on 492. Joining us for the first time, do hit that follow button. We appreciate all the support we're getting, seeing those numbers climb for followers. It's much appreciated, especially for all the support given to our drivers. They put on a great race. Been fantastic seeing them throw around the Porsche Cayman GT4. A disconnect, tender having some issues. Suffered technical issues a couple of weeks ago. And we had him back last week with no tech issues. No dramas for him tonight. Our way through the list. We have the head farmer, Coco Job, championship leader Corby, Vortex drivers now just crossing the line from the out laps. This will be first time laps, and back in the session. Step 9 on 1. Now on 350. Nearly tucked in behind Gallen. And we've got Nick Cliff, who's been away for a little while. Glad to be on the mend, Nick, and being able to get back on track. Still didn't miss out on the action, jumping in on the stream and throwing lots of support to the drivers. Much appreciated there, Nick. Some luck with his racing tonight. And we got Spray and Pray. BK Rush. Doggy Daddy, and then interesting to see how he goes tonight. So he's actually swapped out steering wheel. He's running the G29. He's now running the Fanatic. Said the GT Pro. It's the nice new one. It's compatible on both PS4 and PC. Hopefully some good luck for Doggy using some of the good gear with some load cell pedals as well. It does make a whole lot of difference. Nancy joining us for the stream. Don't be shy, jump into the chat, say hello, let us know who you're here to cheer on, who you think is going to take pole, take the win. Look at that, Corby's first time lap at 208.3. Straight away parks the car up. That's a pretty phenomenal lap just to throw in first lap. Nice drift there by Gallant. His first time lap at 209.160. Out on track now. Has been able to resolve that issue. There appear to be any lag issues showing for him. Hopefully feeling a lot better after racing last week. Completely under the weather. Kudos to Pretender for battling it out. DK's first time lap moves him up into position 2 at 208.741. That's 4 tenths away from Corby's pole time. Very tight times. Ooh, Coco Dog sneaks in as well with a 208. 208.192. Just over 1 tenth away from Corby's time. That's 4 drivers in the 208s. Then the next 4 in 210s. I think the first, the quickest in the 210s. Doggy Daddy lands at 211.4. A very quick time. That still puts down into position 9. This is just how tight these guys are. That's the first time to lap and he improves it. Shaves off a couple of attempts. Look at that drift from Vortex. Complete opposite lock as he just plows through that corner. We have seen some pretty good rear slides. And Steph qualifying 12th for 213.4. 12 cars separated by 5.2 seconds. Not a time on the board yet. Not sure if he's brought the car in at all. I think this should be the first time lap. By the looks of it. The lap may have been invalidated. Seen it come up on my race feed. Spray and pray. We just had an off last. Validated his current lap, which is why you see him moving over and letting him bring one through. So he's taken no damage. Only 5.5 minutes remaining for qualifying. Not leaving too much opportunity to be able to bring the car back into the pits and head back out. Okay, Dog holds that pole position, 208.192. Really improve here. Not sure if that was an out lap. Just didn't improve. Let's have a look. Must have been an out lap where he's gone off at 2:39 was that lap around. Kendall's qualified 2:10. And he's moved in front of Mick Cliff. There's now 5 drivers in the 2:10 bracket. Dirty Monkey also in the 2:10s. He's doing that all from a controller. He throws down some incredible pace from a controller and even still able to battle door to door while doing that. We'll be all doing it from a wheel very soon. Now, to the field once Dirty Monkey's behind the wheel. Take note of our social media links down at the bottom of the screen there. You can head to our Facebook page and see the results and standings and incident reports. I'll post up the next day or so. Get to it in time to review all our replays afterwards, so it's post-race stewarding. You can see the incident reports. Of course, we'll be able to see who's become our series champion. All drivers got time on the board now. 5.2 seconds separating 13 cars. Time that's getting close to starting a lap. Finishing up, so we'll have Vortex coming on up. Hopefully we don't give the old commentator's curse by jumping on board. And the cockpit. Vortex is only 8 tenths quicker. His best lap there. He's qualifying 8th. Turn 1 very long. You can see a lot of slide. A lot of opposite lock. We saw that before. Watching from trackside the previous lap. So the Scramprey head timer I think was just off. The side of turn 1 as Vortex went through. Very quick. Sector 1, he takes a lot of curb that's going to cost him. When he's just throwing the car around, smashes that car pretty fierce. He's going to continue on with the lap, so there's only a minute remaining. No, he's going to bring it in. Coco Dog just set fastest lap and then brings the car in. See if we can get full lap aboard. Those of you that have joined us later on and wasn't going to jump on board. for a lap around Brno GP in Division 2. And Corby still pole position. This is the last lap to be able to do it. It's closely contested for the championship between Coco Dog and Corby. There's 25 points up for grabs for that pole position. Corby can get a few extra points to be able to try and hold that lead. Cars will be very light. 3.04 up. This is where I'm sure we lost it with Vortex. Nice one out. The outside curve ready for that turn in. Very double corner, double apex right hand turn, down into the hairpin. Two very sharp corners, hard left and a hard right. You can see just how much of that curve actually really bounces the car. We noticed that drivers that ran rather wide on that corner during the course of the race in Division 2. These next two corners are very crucial to try and maintain this momentum to get up the hill. Can't afford that car to slide out in the rear. Need to be able to bog down, maintain that traction. Once you do lose that top end speed, through that curve, second last corner. Nice line through turn 15. On board for a lap around, and he takes pole position on the final lap. 208.046. Just sneaks in front of Coco by 0.036. There's not much in it. Gallon improve his time. Tenders, make yourself familiar with pit entrance, it will be crucial. And there we are, qualifying done for the last time for Division 1 in the Pagnian Imports Porsche Cayman Cup. Corby 387 takes that pole position in those last few seconds on the final lap. So well done on being able to sneak that through at that last moment. And the rest of the grid will then be followed by Coco Dog, Rush, Gallon, Mick Cliff, Philly Manilli, Head Farmer, Pretender, Vortex, Spray and Pray, Dirty Monkey, Doggy Daddy, and Steph. And we'll head over to the grid now. The drivers are already up for the last time in the Porsches. Now we're getting a more relaxed view. Now it was rather zoomed in to start with. It'll be a little bit more congested coming down into the first corner. This is a good fast corner, so they can try and be able to hold their lines through. And you're having the 8 cars in Division 2. It was less congested trying to find that track position. You could see a bit more door to door with 13 cars out there. Don't be shy on that chat. Do let us know who you think's going to take the win. It's very closely contested between Corby and Coco Dog. Will Corby be able to keep that lead and take the championship? Will we see Coco Dog take it? There the our drivers are all readied up now. Here we are, up and away. Great start from the front runners. Coco takes the lead. Corby's already putting a nose in through turn 1. Gallon just sneaks back across to that track position in front of DK. Mick Cliff darting up along the inside, looking to gain a couple of positions. It was Headfire and Vortex that he was trying to get around. Coco Dog can get the win tonight, should secure the championship win. First 3 managing to pull ahead pretty quickly. There's now a 2-second gap between P3 and P4. Down sitting back in the toe of Coco and Corby. Tight first lap, they're all battling it out pretty tight. And Jeffries. Oh, Corby straight up the tail of Coco in that draft. Makes an early move to corner exit. Marginally ahead now. He's going to have the track position for turn 1. Oh, really touching the tail. DK. Seconds behind Gallon in P3. He's now got Philly, Mick and the Head Farmer really closing in on him. Coco Dog's not holding back too much, still hanging on to Corby. Only half a second gap. Now I'm trying not to drop back. But these 3 quickly pulling her away from the rest of the pack. Now on lap 2, that lead's been pushed out from P4 to 5 seconds. Closing in on Doggy Daddy. F also closing in on Spray. Vortex runs slightly wide. It's going to cost him some pace. He was closing in on Tender. Sorry, that's Head Farmer on white car. some three different pit strategies this series. Drivers choosing to head in pretty early to avoid that potential delay in race pace from testing positions. We'll be starting to put a gap over Coco, pushing out to 7/10 nearly. Farmer right close with filling. Oh no, there's been a spin. That's Vortex. Dirty Monkey nearly got held up in that one. Ray, Doggy Daddy and Dirty Monkey all move off the position. Happen. Preliminarily loses the position to Head Farmer. He now moves up into P5. Coco's closing that gap now. Saved a few attempts. Away from Philly, quickly closing it on DK. Gonna get a good run here. Huge amount of pace through the final corner. Draft. Helping him closing quickly down pit straight. Starting to drop away from our two up the front. About 2.1 away from Coco. A bit of rear slip from DK. Farmer also losing a little bit of pace, taking that corner a little sharp. Right on the tail of Doggy Daddy. Oh, a few lag skips from Doggy Daddy. Hopefully network sorts out. He doesn't want to be suffering a disconnect. Drivers behind him. They do look at trying to get around, they're going to have to be cautious. There's been some quite big jumps to the side. That turn in by the looks of it. We're on lap 4 of 24, about to start lap 5. Bobby is our race lead. Starting to push a gap between himself and Coco Dog. Praise, pushing a huge speed in that draft right on the tail of Pretender. A lot of aero wash sent him out to the outside line, cost him big pace. That's allowed Dirty to make a move. Farmers drop back away from DK. Spacing going on with the front runners now. That's closing in on position 8. Dirty. A couple of lag skips there. How close these 4 cars are. Dirty makes a move, gets past Pretender, moves up into P8. Pretender also losing some pace. Spray goes straight in the pits. Looks like he's going for a very shallow entry to try and make a pass, but he's moving over to get that line for the pits. Well, that's a big lag skip there from Dirty. He's moved well over the side of the track. I don't think he's actually in that track position. Not sure if the other drivers are seeing the same skips. Ken's going to have to be very cautious. You may see Dirty go off a different line, but he actually may very well still be on the racing line. Anything on the chat, they're talking through it at all. Here's a Pretender that is playing it cautious. Losing a bit of pace that way, so that's allowing Vortex to close in. Oh no, Head Farmer's gone for a spin. That's some heavy front end contact. It's going to require a trip to pit lane. Oh, Dirty, gone off track. He had genuinely actually run off track that time. The lag skip showing that. There's Head Farmer. Feel like that front end damage. Not looking very good at all. Maybe an extra 20 seconds or so to contend with that damage. Now on lap 7 of 24, Corby's leading the way. Dog in P2, 1.6 behind Corby. Allen's dropped off quite a fair bit now. About 7 seconds behind Coco, 8.5 from the race lead. Another 8-second gap between P3 and P4. DK. Same again with Philly. Doggy Daddy up in P6. He's only 5 seconds away from Philly. Looks like Pretender's taken some damage. Front end's looking pretty beat up. Cliff just makes his way past. Pretender seems to be dropping off a fair bit of pace. So he goes to the pits, have that dealt with. Oh, and he's just sped through pits as well. That's 10 seconds. Beth choosing to come in and pit now as well. I don't think she's taken any damage. Head Farmer having been in and dealt with the damage he took spinning into that wall. Dirty Monkey reclaims a couple of positions after his spin he had. Vortex just ahead of him. He's looking for an opening to get past. Close enough to be able to commit to a corner, and he's doing so here. He's got the inside line advantage. Vortex gets him for the following corner. Door to door. Good door-to-door through that chicane. Cocoa Dogs are making up some ground again. Last lap he did was a 209.8. Before he did a 210.2. Cocoa Dogs picking up some big pace here. Currently in 5th position. Backed off a fair bit of throttle to that corner. Doggy Daddy moving on up, quickly closing in on Philly. That car appears to be running super smooth. Doggy. He's got a very nice setup. Changing wheels, just making it even that much more smoother for him. That gap getting smaller yet again. We're still going to be in a little bit of trouble here. Go for a move that's probably not close enough to do so. Carries a good amount of mid-corner speed. That's going to have him on a good run. Cuts in through the chicane. Dirty Monkey in behind. Last lap at 2:11. Philly did a 2:14. Doggy at 2:12. Philly heads on into the pits. Doggy moves up into P5. Dirty went to make a move. Put the nose in, he didn't have that track position. Not sure if there's any contact there. I think that curb may have actually put him into the spin. He managed to escape. Too much damage. Vortex looks to get around. Done in the pits now. Race leaders, Corby and Coco Dog still teetering with that gap. Could Coco Dog just be actually tucking in behind for the time being? Being content just to sit in the draft of Corby. Fuel, Corby a few litres lighter. Corby runs rather deep through turn one. That's cost him a heap of time. He lost half a second. May have just had Steph pass Head Farmer. Doggy Daddy's just gone into the pits. That race lead's gotten down to only 4 tenths now. Be a tight battle between Corby and Coco Dog, especially when there's 240 points on the line for the win. And there's not a whole lot of points in between the two for the championship. Corby took pole for the race, Coco in P2. There's only a few points extra that Corby's managed to get. There's also a full 10 points up for grabs for fastest lap of the race. And another driver got the post-race time penalty. There's 1 second currently applied to Vortex. Pretenders wearing 10 seconds. Pretender went into the pits. Slightly over speed as he made into the entry pit lane. That's just now being post-race time penalty as well. Dropping a red number on the standings tower. Head farmer just passed Pretender. Looked like he'd just gone off through the corner. Marking, so jumping on the straight. Doggy sitting pretty close. They've both been in and pit. second gap between the two. The other drivers are fairly spaced out. Coco and Corby kept the same gap just about. Just teetering around. It's been 15 laps. Well exhausted by the end of the race. Keeping that pressure on each other like that. They've got a very nice safety net. Gallen's currently 30 seconds behind. He's heading on into the pits now and he's taken some front end damage. Say it'd be too much of a shocker round for you, Balakio. It was pretty good. Take the lead on that first lap after qualifying fourth. And to lead those 7 laps, going bad luck towards the back end, and then stealed across the line in 4th position. Still a fantastic outcome. Be more than enough to get yourself on the podium for the championship. Sure, you should still hold second, I do believe. A few little lag skips showing here by Doggy Daddy still. They need to be coming and going. Dirty Monkey right on the tail of Gallant. Gallant has been in a pit. Trying to hold on to Doggy. Early on in the race, Doggy quickly closed in on Philly and got around. He's starting to marginally pull away now. Now on lap 16 of 24, so only 8 laps to go. DK now heading into the pits. Gallen move back up into P3. Dirty Monkey in 4th. I think Dirty needs to head in and serve the man through pit as yet. More of a lengthier stop for DK. Oh, Philly's just lost it. Doesn't make wall contacts, that it is very lucky. Doggy Daddy move well on up. He's now right on the tail of DK. Both being in the pits, they are racing for position. There you go, Balaki, even with a footy injury, did very well to still be able to fight it through. was looking like you're potentially going to have your first win. It was some fantastic driving out there. Oh, look up. That's what these post-race time penalties are. Steph's wearing 2 seconds from the one that she copped earlier. No change with Vortex and Pretenders times. Lucky, definitely looking forward to the Supercar series. It's going to be a lot of fun. Oh, Corby misjudges that corner. That's going to cost him big. I don't think KK Dog really tried to actually position himself up alongside too much. I think he may be actually content in just chucking behind at this stage. Some very good lap times. The last lap's 209.280. Oh, we've had a disconnect. Dirty Monkey disconnected. He was suffering some lag skips earlier on. We may have lost someone else potentially as well. Head farm, I'm not sure if he's retired. He's had 13, it's down to 11 after that disconnect. Very evenly matched times between Corby and Coco Dog. Be one of those two that's got the fastest lap of the race. Well, there's a car that's just gone off. I think that might have been Chase's car potentially. So we're looking at 208.663 as the fastest lap. That's been done by Corby. However, Coco Dog's in a 208.728. Corby's feeling a heap of pressure now. Most likely the tyre temp's starting to heat up a bit. He's going to be losing a little bit of grip. Spray and Vortex battling out for P5. Half a second difference. Spray takes a good amount of pace down through turn 1. Gap between Corby and Coco Dog that much closer now. Ooh, a lot of rear slip from Corby. Tries to break that slipstream. Corby gets a better run down through turn 1 this lap. Coco Dog was a good half a second quicker last time around. We've got Vortex and Spray side by side down through the chicane. Back in the pits again. Pretty just might have been in and done a change of tyres. I don't think it's taken any damage. very well be the case, but like it'd be nice to see if you can get the first win in the supercars. Well, not the easiest car to do it in, so it would be spectacular to see. Look how close these two are getting. No room between them. The gap just keeps getting closer and closer. Vortex and Spray are still chasing each other here. They're just swapping positions. Ooh, Coco goes for a move. Ooh, narrowly avoids contact. Sides head into the pits. He's going to have to try and push down some very quick laps now. Coco's going to have to make this a super quick stop. He's got more than enough time. Currently going a minute 8 away from the race lead. So these two have absolutely flown ahead. Battle between Vortex and Spray is still continuing. They've been at it for a few laps. We've got 4 laps left now. Coco Dog comes back out, 23 seconds behind Corby. It was a very quick stop. Corby starts to lose a little bit of pace. Has a slightly longer pit stop. Gonna have enough fuel to get the car home, so he's not gonna have to take on any fuel. Let's see if Coco took any on. Doesn't appear that he did. He was already running a few litres on what Corby was doing. Notice that some of the drivers qualifying running more fuel. Cars seem to have been sticking a lot more. And here we go, Spray making another move to get around Vortex. He's got the track position. Takes Vortex out wide, but he's taken a fair bit of curb. Spray moves back up into 5th position again. Managed to keep it long last time. Vortex was quick to recover it. And Corby now in the pits. Oh, Head Farmer's disconnected now. He's rejoined to watch back in. And left the session. He's been suffering some disconnect issues. Unfortunate for Dirty and Head Farmer missing out on those points at the end. So Corby's just going to come back out in front of him. You can see that white dot just up ahead. He comes out 2 seconds ahead. But Corby's going to be on cold tyres here for this first lap out. Coco should be able to close that gap in a little bit. There's only 3 laps to go. Could look like Corby sets a championship win tonight. Anything can still happen in these last 3 laps. We've got DK closing in on Vortex and Spray. These two have been fairly preoccupied with each other for the last few laps. That's allowed DK to close in on them. Track there, just narrowly avoiding those cones. Right, try and break a little bit of slip. He takes a fair bit of curb through turn 1 again. does drop off a little bit of speed, taking that line. Doesn't look as though the curve is actually rather raised. It can cause a little bit of slip. There's no worries, sure can. Okay, has been racing perfection. Had some great races this series. To even be qualifying down the back of one of the rounds, then hit on the first lap, then to come out and still take podium. He's been up there, really giving it to Corby. DK's now gotten around Vortex. Got spray ahead now. Nick Cliff just quietly making his way on up into 4th position. He's only 6 seconds behind Gallen. That last lap, 2.3 seconds quicker than Gallen's lap. Mick just off in the distance there. Still a big chance he'll be able to close that in. Keeps that pace up. Definitely going to be on the tail of Gallen within these 2 laps. DK getting around spray. Then moves up and into 5th position. Got 14 seconds to catch up to Mick. Mick's got much more pace at the moment, so it's unlikely he's probably going to be able to close that gap in. Only 2 laps remaining. Corby's now on lap 23. Everyone's been in and served their man through pit, so they're now racing through to the end. Spray closing that gap back in on DK. I did think I'd seen him go in. Not sure if he may have taken some damage. Got ample fuel. Okay, it's starting to drop back a little bit. It's looking good for a position 2 finish. 54 seconds ahead of Gallon in P3. Nick's closed in another second on Gallon. He's coming up to the last lap now. We'll be having just got through turn 2 on the final lap. Last time around for the Porsche Cayman Cup. A little bit of slip there for Coco. He has made up a little bit of time. I think it's going to be enough to be able to get Corby on this lap. It's going to take a little bit of slip from Corby. He could easily lose that position to Coco. He shaves off another second. Nearing the end of Sector 2. They're coming into the final sector. Gap's dropped to 1.2. Coco close that in, make a move potentially in the last corner and get him on the straight. He had a super close finish last week. Now under a second. That's the last corner. It's not going to be enough to get him. It's going to be very tight. 6/10 difference separating. Corby takes the win. That should be enough to take the championship win. Then on the podium, P2, Coco Dog. Congratulations, guys. Go on, flashing the lights. "95 seconds to get the final laps done. Congrats to Gallon on the podium in P3. Nick Cliff really closed that gap in. Wasn't far from, crosses the line in P4. 40 seconds to go. DK coming up in P5. Spray and Pray in P6. 30 seconds to go. Great drive from Doggy Daddy, takes P7. I think Vortex had been lapped, I do believe. It looks like AI running these. He's parked the car up. Oh, he's out of fuel. Costly mistake for Philly. And then we have it. Conclusion for the Pagnian Imports Porsche Cayman Cup in Division 1. Corby taking the victory for the final race. Congratulations. And I think he still held on to the fastest lap points at 2:08.663. So only a tenth, less than a tenth difference between Coco Dog's 2:08.728. So well done there. So an extra 10 points going to Corby. And then in P2 on the podium is Coco Dog, and P3 is Gallon. And then the rest of the standings, we have DK, Spray and Pray, Doggy Daddy, Vortex, Steph, Pretender, Philly Manili, who ran out of fuel right at the end there, so very fortunate. We'll be inviting in our podium finishes. We'll have Corby, Coco, and Gallon in here in a moment. Yeah, Dirty, it's very unfortunate, that disconnect. That was a great run you're having. Yeah, the guys jumping in. Waiting on Corby's. Congrats, Gallon, taking P3.
Thank you, mate. It was a hard slog.
It definitely would have been.
I was struggling with the car at the end. I tried to keep it with the boys, but the boys were just, oh, mate, they were insanely quick and so consistent, and my hats are off to them. Awesome job, Corby. Great win. Coco, great driving, and what, 700ths of a second between you at the end? Insane.
And you were keeping up there with him for a good while for that first portion. It was nice and tight up the front. Then, yeah, Corby and Coco just started to fly ahead. I think you guys were pushing each other something crazy.
Overdrive or something, didn't they?
Yeah.
No, that was, yeah. I mean, I think I got out to 2 seconds and then made a couple of mistakes. And by mistakes, like, if you half slide in a corner here, it's like a second. Just because of the corner exit speed so important for the straights. So like, yeah, you make a half mistake here and it costs you a lot. So to go 22 laps with half a second between us, yeah, testament to Coco Dog. He's driving so consistent now this series. He's really coming to his own. So it's really good racing. Yeah.
Bloody go.
Yeah, congrats, Coco. Solid drive.
Yeah, I just tried to keep up with Corby. He was running a good pace. I had a few cracks at him, but he's pretty good. So next time.
Yeah, definitely. If you're giving it to Corby out there with the pace he's setting, you know, you'll be getting him very soon.
Yeah.
No, I hope so, because that's when it gets fun. Like, well, sorry, it's not fun. Even funner. When you start rubbing doors and then the racecraft comes into it. This track's tough for that, but like, there's really not that many places to make a pass, and you're kind of also relying on them not getting the run. Like, for instance, I passed Coco on the main straight because I got a better exit than him. Otherwise, you know, first turn maybe under brakes. I know the last third of that race I started understeering pretty bad in that last corner. Yeah, so it got a bit tricky, and yeah, but not my favourite car. Could have been a better Porsche.
Come on. Insane.
You did well.
No,
Thanks.
but look, JT, thanks, mate, again, for giving us the opportunity to race and in such a, you know, good environment, well organised. Yeah, thank you very much.
No worries, my pleasure. And in the chat, Jeffrey is saying, message for Coco Dog saying, to tell you you raced to perfection and you're now a race car driver.
Yeah, thanks, Jeffrey. Thanks, Jeffrey.
Good job.
I thought he was going to say you should have raced for keeps.
Yeah. Yeah. I tried.
I was sitting back, you know, a couple of seconds, 3 seconds behind, and I'm just like, man, these two are going to battle. This is going to be interesting, and I'm like, come on, take each other out, you two, please. Didn't happen. Good drive, and well done to everybody too. I think the whole series, Division 1, Division 2, yeah, good job, awesome driving. And I think most improved would be definitely Cool Boy from what I've seen. Awesome.
Yeah, solid drive by him tonight and first podium. And we even got Balaki finishing on the championship in the podium, so some
Unreal.
new settings being put up there, so
Young Guns
seeing
Corp,
some-
look out, mate.
Yeah, it's good, and
yeah.
that's what you need. You know, you need people to start pushing. But look, in the last 6 months, like everyone's taken another step in their driving and their consistency.
100%.
So yeah, it's gone from, you know, maybe doing a few laps before the event to really making sure that your car's ready to go and tuned. Otherwise, you know, those tenths and they all add up. So
Yeah, especially finishing after 24 laps with less than 8 tenths difference. Same thing
Yeah.
last week as well. It was another close one. So it definitely makes a big difference now.
And to do 2:08 qualifying laps in the race, that's insane. Good job.
Yeah, well
Yeah.
done, guys.
Oh,
Thank
Lap,
you,
only a
JT.
tenth difference,
Thanks,
so
JT.
yeah, well done, guys. Look
Thanks,
forward to
JT.
seeing you thrash out those V8s next week.
Yeah.
do we start next week, is it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Alright. Alright, can't wait.
mate. Corby's already dialed in.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah, your favourite cars.
Yeah, well, look, they are a good car to race. You know, you get punished under brakes if you stuff them up, and also under acceleration. You know, they're a real driver's car. So
Yeah.
tune in and enjoy the show.
Enjoy the shenanigans.
Very exciting.
There's some
series
big
to watch.
burnouts. Alright, thanks JT.
Thanks,
Thanks
guys.
Congrats,
everybody.
guys. Talk to
Cheers.
you later.
And the support from Pagnian at Next Level. Thank you.
Indeed. Then we have our podium finishes. Corby 387 taking the victory in the final race, and it should secure the championship win. And then Cocodog in P2 and Gallen in P3. So then we will be back again next Thursday night for the start of the Pagnian Imports V8 Supercar Championship. We'll be having round 1 at Road America, and it's going to be great seeing these guys and still running the 2 division. It's going to be very tight racing action with what we've been seeing over the course of the last 5 weeks with the amount of improvement, just how close every race is. So do hit that follow button so you can be notified when we go live. And we've even got more V8 starting with round 1 on iRacing on Monday night. And do notice that we have changed now with daylight savings ending this Sunday, so the sessions will be starting at 7:30 p.m. for the broadcast. That is for those racing. It's at 7:15 joining on Project Cars, and then 7:25 for our iRacing drivers. So do remember to tune in that little bit earlier, so we will be in Australian Eastern Standard Time. So thanks for tuning in, and hope to see you trackside next week.